haven't played in so long.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just fucking thirsty to play.
I'm so thirsty to play.
Like, please.
I want to play so bad.
I want to play so bad. Okay, well, I'm fucking amped, and like, you know, we can just have a quick, like, I know what we're doing. So, last time you guys had just landed in Hither after jumping and then falling through the portal in the Witchlight Carnival. You used a couple spells, forgetting that you had the special umbrella that you grabbed, but you did make it safely onto a large bridge about 100-ish feet over a disgusting swamp. You guys decided to long rest on top of the bridge, where it seemed fairly safe. You saw some flying creatures in the sky. Greb also saw a hot air balloon, which are fairly rare in the material realm, but not unheard of. But ended up seeing it kind of disappear while rapidly declining into the nearby fog near the Slanty Tower. The next morning, Sir Raleigh was able to use her mountain climbing gear to belay down the stone bridge, and was able to get Pot and Flubs and Greb down safely. As you guys trekked through the swamp, it took you quite a long time, but you finally made it to the Slanty Tower, where you were greeted by a voice that claimed they were a knight of the Summer Court, and that their name was Sir Talvar. Sir Talvar begged you guys to free them, and said to be quiet because there were poisonous snakes at the bottom of the brambles. Flubs was able to easily get to the front door, and Sir Raleigh and Grep unfortunately made a ton of noise, awakening the snakes and pissing them right off. You guys fought the snakes and won, although took some damage in the process. And you went up the tower to rescue Sir Talvar, who, as it turns out, is a violet fairy dragon, with a very fine mustache, and is in fact a knight of the Summer Court. He says that he has been trapped in his cage by Bavlorna, and that him and Sir Wigglewug, who is dashed sadly in the brambles below, his cold dead eye staring up at you. Sir Talvar said
Rip.
that yeah, rip Sir Wigglewug. I have to show you guys a picture
Wigglewug.
that Luna sent me, and it cracks me up every time I see it. I think I posted it in T Verona Snick at some point, but anywho,
I want to name a pet Wigglewug.
Wigglewug, Sir Wigglewug. It's a great.
Gonna get bullied at his pet club.
Wait till you guys hear some of the other Bullywug Knight names. Spoiler. So as you guys decide to take Sir Talvar and his large iron birdcage with you, as you guys go seek out Jingle Jangle, who apparently lives on Telamy Hill, not super far away. And then you also decide to take a long rest in the tower. It's a little dusty, but you're safe from random shit getting you. And that's where we are now.
I'm resting.
You're a cinnamon roll. Okay.
Were we taking a break, or were we like...
You're short resting.
We short rested.
Yeah, we
because
short
I'm a
rested.
warlock and I would like my spells back.
Yeah.
Flubs is mostly good to go at the end.
Yeah, I
but
think
he's not at
you got
max.
some healing potions
Put
and
that out
stuff.
there.
I gave to Raleigh my
A healing
experimental potion.
Yeah, you gave Flubs a healing potion, and Sir Raleigh
I think it was just
experimental.
Raleigh.
Oh, okay. I thought you.
Yeah, I don't
used
think I
something to
gave-
heal up though, right? Right, Flops?
I short rested.
Okay, sure.
Did I also have a
Nice.
potion?
Are you still
I could
hurt?
be misremembering. Yeah.
I think I
Flubs, how do you feel?
I mean, I'll be honest, I've been better. But I'm good to go for now, I think. Unless we're planning on fighting more snakes.
Are you still hurt?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, it's just, bruises. It's fine.
I'm at like 2/3.
Oh, I'll give you... I got so many things in my backpack. 1 second. Okay, potion of healing. Giving this to you. Here you go.
Oh, thanks. What's this?
2d4 plus 2.
I will roll 2d4.
Drink this, you'll feel better.
Glug glug glug. 2d4
better?
plus 2.
You feel better now?
I do. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Those snakes were mean.
Yeah,
I've never done that before.
at least I got some venom from them, which is pretty cool.
Can you make any potions from that?
Maybe. I was
Oh.
mostly planning on if we come across anything else that's evil, I could just poison them.
Oh, with the point, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well,
Shall we
I
go
guess-
find this Jingle Jangle? I'm assuming it's a Jingle Jangle because they have keys. Because keys jingle and jangle.
oh,
At least
that
the
makes
keys
sense.
that I know. At least the keys that I'm aware
And
of.
she's a
jingle and
goblin. I
jangle.
wonder if she knows any of my relatives.
Do all goblins know each other?
We established this in last game that
Yeah.
a
Didn't
lot
we?
of
I'm asking again.
Okay. Canonically,
The goblin
canonically,
circle is a small world. Yeah.
Yeah, Greb's family is very
Well connected.
well connected. This is a well connected
Gotcha.
family who has a lot of wealth, who is bringing
Gotcha.
who is bringing some prestige to the goblin race. So it would be plausible that Greb would think, "Do I know this person?" And Greb
How do you
also
keep track of them all?
Yeah, I mean she's pretty smart.
In Greb's mind, she does know almost every goblin.
She's like, everyone
There
important?
hasn't-
I know.
Exactly.
Yeah. And if I don't know them, they probably know someone I do know.
Or they're not important.
Yeah.
Also, like, Greb, as a very young goblin, like, helped Mama Wixla in the goblin market, and so probably met a fair amount of goblins who were maybe not as prestigious as Wixla, like later on. So this is fine. Greb's just gonna be like, "Are you my dad?" Like to everyone. This
Just Gorgug my way
Yeah,
through
Gorgug.
the Feywild.
yeah.
Didn't you say that, like, your last name was, like, super common? Do you think
Yeah.
is, like, a common
super
last name
common.
for the Feywild?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Well,
Flubs and Sorali, if you guys want to make an inside check, you can.
I mean,
Yes, please.
Should I make a deception check?
Yeah, if you want.
Ooh!
I'll have you know, this has improved to a +0 since last time I rolled.
Oh.
Since of 0.
Well, I
it'll
got a
be
minus
1.
2 deception, so.
Okay, well, shit.
Why'd you say something, D?
I did. I was talking shit.
I I believe her.
Okay.
What'd you roll?
4.
It's not a 3.
Not true. It's
I
not
rolled a
3.
6, which means it's a 4.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Don't believe you. Whoa.
I'm just gonna say that I rolled a 21 because I rolled a natural 18 plus 3, so I understand everything. that's
Shirley,
going on
not
right now.
only
Yeah,
not
it's
only do you
It's
pick
super.
up that it is not super common, you know exactly why Greb would be bullshitting you about this. Like you're like, okay.
All right, yeah.
Flubs,
How does Flubs
Flubs is
work?
like-
I need to know.
you know when like there was that moment where you called out Kettlestein for lying to you? You have a moment like this where you're like,
This bitch lying.
I think this bitch
Why
is lying to
is my
me.
friend lying to me?
Yeah, friends don't lie.
This bitch lying.
This bitch lying is what D the person would say in this moment. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a super common name. Nothing interesting about it.
Oh.
Yeah?
Anyways, we should probably get going, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we should find Jingle Jangle and get
Oh, hold
our
on.
new friend out
Hold
of the.
on. Let me roll
cage.
insight for Sir Talvar, of course.
Oh no!
Holy shit. Wow. You want to know what I rolled?
Natural 20.
No.
That one?
2.
2.
So let's see
Wow.
if Sir Talvar, what he gets to this plus, okay?
If it's a +2 or bigger, he still doesn't believe you.
Oh my god!
Is insight's wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He only gets a +1. Sir Talvar is like,
Oh.
you know, I'm not super familiar with like goblin last names, but that sounds totally legit to me.
Yeah, you see, it's totally a thing.
Kinda seems like whatever
Stay
goes, you know what I'm
wild.
saying? Like, your name is Gift, this other one's name is Jingle Jangle, like, just kinda seems like whatever. You could just name however you want, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go! It's this way, right?
Yes, he like points his little... He can get his like hand out of the cage. He's pretty small. Fairy dragons are small. Smaller than plubs.
Smaller than flubs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and anyone can make an intelligence check to see what they know about fairy dragons. I will let Greb do it with advantage, even though she doesn't need it, because she has the book.
I got a 17.
Damn, it's pretty good.
That was with my +1 modifier.
What
Oh,
the
okay.
heck? I rolled 9s on both of my dice.
Okay. +5, right?
But, yeah, +5.
Okay, still
so
less good than
14.
Sorelli. Yeah, okay, interesting. And Plubs, I'm just not even gonna ask what you roll. Right?
I mean, yeah, he doesn't
Hey,
really.
he
I mean, he rolled a 10. So, like,
God.
you know, it's a
That's
dragon,
club.
He
right?
can roll a nat 20.
Yeah,
Who knows?
No, absolutely, but he didn't
Eventually.
say that.
True. I would have screamed it from the rooftops.
Yeah. Like, yes! Over this, like, really stupid, like... Okay, so, fairy dragons. Doodle-doo. Let me look up this really quick. It's not what I wanted. No, give me the lore.
Donuts.
Here we go.
Donuts.
Donuts.
Okay.
Well, not.
So, Raleigh, you
Did Ibilla tell me all about this?
Yeah, like this is in the realm of like interesting stuff about the Fae, and fairy dragons are known to be small. Like the biggest they get is like cat-sized. So he's like a large, like Maine Coon size, essentially. You also know that they change coloring as they get older. So if Sir Talvar is purple, you're like, oh, well, he's either an indigo or a violet, and so he's like.
So it goes in the order of the rainbow.
Yeah.
It goes in the order of Roy G. Biv.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's between 40 and 50 years old. So, not. Fairy dragons don't live as long as dragons do by any means. But he is considered like a older fairy dragon.
As we move through the bog, can I kind of like dilly-dally a little bit and
look for some good
yeah,
stuff
I wanna
to put in your potions?
yeah, I mostly want to look for galls on the trees, which are like little round lumps on tree branches. And I'd like to find a stick and kind of like poke it like the bog, like marshy areas to see if I can find any bog iron.
Okay.
And also kind of keep an eye out on the trees to find any like tree gum.
Okay.
And
Wow,
any
you're
like
looking for a
weird
lot of
flowers. Yeah, Greb's just kind of like dilly-dallying, meandering along, just like looking at everything. Like, ooh, what's over here? Oh, maybe this could be useful.
Okay, go ahead and roll. Real quick. Yeah, I'll let you roll real quick. 2 investigation checks.
2?
Or investigation in nature, let's say. Think about how to put those over 3 rolls.
Okay.
So yeah, investigation in nature, and then whoever thinks well, Sorali is really the only one who can like carry Sir Talvar. So are you in the front?
Drag
is
the cage
question.
behind me.
Probably.
Flubs, you're technically over your carrying limit with your 75-pound bag. So
I mean, I am
like I'm not
strong.
counting encumbrance, but I'm side-eyeing you a little.
I'm technically not, actually. That's the crazy part, because I'm that
What?
strong. I'm not I'm not under
Wow.
average strength. He's a 12 strength.
Oh, okay, he's buff.
Stronger
Okay.
than me.
Very bit.
Yeah. Okay.
But I am taller. It'd probably be easier to carry the cage.
Yeah.
Because I am
It's very
taller.
awkward. I mean, I could like drag him, but he might, hit rocks and stuff. I think.
Honestly, I was
Yeah,
imagining
no.
that I was attempting to carry the cage while Flubs was like underneath, like trying to push up and help. That's what I was imagining in my head.
Yeah, that would only add to the time, and it's already gonna add to the time since Greb is lollygagging.
Yep. I mean, I figured we were able to do it because there was a lollygagger.
I mean, if Greb's lollygagging.
What? Am I aware that Greb is lollygagging?
I don't think Greb's hiding it, right?
No.
You would probably notice, like, within the first hour that, like, you guys are not going at a rapid pace. You might even hear, like, Sir Talvar be like, "This is very slow," and like, they're like, I don't want
Grabs-
to.
What?
you know,
what's Sir Talvar? What's
I don't
it
want to
like at
complain
night
too
here?
much. Yeah, there's a lot of dangerous creatures. Like a
Grab, let's
lot of
get a
shit that
move
wants to
on.
eat you.
Grab, I
Grim's
would
kind
like
of
to not
falling
be
behind a little bit.
Okay.
The ducks, they're after us.
Grab.
You just hear in the background. Wah, 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 wah.
I got a 19 for nature and a 20 for investigation.
Okay, yeah, you find those three things.
Yeah!
You find those three things easy.
Gonna like climb up a tree and like cut off the
Yeah,
like,
and then you see, and then you hear Sorali calling you, and you're like, okay, I can't make, like, I can't lollygag anymore.
Okay, I'm coming. 1 second.
1,
Hang on.
2,
Oh, she got you there.
4,
I'm almost. This will be helpful for later. I promise.
Your pot.
6,
Click, 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 click.
Pot, here,
7.
take this.
8.
You throw it in the acid?
Nine.
Start throwing stuff at. No, I'm having him like carry
he
it.
carries
Like,
it? Okay.
Yeah.
10.
Clink, 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 clink.
All right, I'm
11.
coming. Hang on. Ugh,
What am I hanging on to?
Hopefully me, like I said, is very nasty swamp.
I mean, yes, you are. I am holding on to the cage, but
Your
she
boots
said
are
to
for
hold on, so I
sure
don't know what else I'm.
ruined. Just like that smell, never gonna come out.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Yes.
I was able to find the iron, the gauze, and the gum. All 3 of those.
Yep.
Hell yeah!
Because you rolled really good. Because you rolled really good.
I'm very good at finding things.
What a huff.
Alright, I'm coming. I'm gonna like put it in my backpack and then.
Okay. I feel like you and Flubs are probably like kind of paired off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Pot like in
Flub
the
is
middle.
probably looking at like dragonflies and things.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna look around for anything shiny, but he'll get distracted by bugs and lizards and stuff.
Okay. Do you want to roll?
2 small folk are just
Do you
super
wanna roll,
distracted.
investigation
I mean, it
for something
depends on-
shiny?
It depends on how busy I am with holding this cage. Am I actively helping or am I not?
I have a
really
feeling
helping?
you're not actively
I don't think
helping
you're
because
Cool.
you get distracted.
It's the guy.
Then I
It's the guy
will-
where you're like, dude, are you holding onto the couch? And he's like, yeah, dude, I'm totally helping. And you're like,
He's not.
He's not.
Pivot!
Then I will make an investigation check. I don't see anything though. It is bathed. That's a 6.
Flubs,
Yeah.
what you looking for? I can
Very
help.
little shiny things. Lots of bugs
I'm just
and
looking.
fun flowers though.
Ooh.
Picks that flower.
Ooh.
Goes and tries to catch a bug, and it just continues.
Yeah. The flower you picked up is like a orangey red.
It will add it to my inventory.
Yeah, orangey red flower.
Her very large inventory filled with lots of things.
Yeah, it'll go in there.
Yeah. It goes in the bag.
All right, I start picking up the pace a little bit.
Yeah.
because I would prefer to not be caught at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of dilly-dallying a little bit, but like still kind of keeping everyone in view.
Yeah.
Like,
So Sorali, you
but
try and
definitely
make
still like
haste.
looking at flowers and.
But it starts getting dark before you guys are really like at the foot of the mountain. You're kind of right before, like you're kind of at the point where you're like, it's right there, and then you're like, it's still a couple miles off.
Dang it.
What do we do? Like, can we climb a tree or something? I've slept like that before, it's not too bad. You just kinda curl up. Like that your
Yeah.
arms hang off the sides. That's really pretty nice.
I can see in the dark.
So can I. But
And
what happens at night exactly?
you think eat us, right? Isn't that what my cousin said?
Yeah, I don't want to be eaten by things.
Well, maybe
I mean, there's a lot of things that just they're a little bit better at hunting at night. He sort of looks around and it's just like bubbling, nasty swamp, and he's like, don't really know like where we could camp, but maybe if we make it to Telamy Hill, like, it could only be like a couple miles off.
Yeah, you're not the one walking though. My feet are getting
No,
tired.
I have been getting carried this entire time, and it's been really nice.
Welcome.
Do you have like an extra cage that I can get in and Soraya can carry me too?
I don't think I can carry both of you.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna be honest about it. I'd like to think I'm strong. I'm not that strong, actually. I think Flubs, you're stronger than me.
I'm not strong at all. I have Pot do anything that requires strength. Honestly.
Well, we can keep going and see how much farther we can go.
Yeah, that'd
Okay.
probably be the safest thing.
Should we like be keeping our eyes out for something in particular? Like a certain smell or like eyes in the darkness or something?
Well, I would hope that eyes in the darkness would definitely be a sign of something bad. Because that just sounds creepy.
I have heard some ducks following us.
You have?
Oh, that is very bad. The ducks, very evil. I definitely saw them doing some like weird ritual magic. We do not trust the ducks.
Maybe we need to like take the mud and like build it over us so they lose our scent and they can't follow our trail anymore.
I don't think ducks really have that good of a sense of smell, but I could be wrong.
We are like still walking, right? We're not just going to like wait here until something eats us.
No,
right?
we're walking.
Okay, we're
still moving. Yeah.
We're walking and we're walking and we're walking.
Let's just keep an eye out for Jingle Jangle's house or whatever, wherever she lives. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I do have to tell you that I don't like actually know exactly where she lives.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, I know she like lives on the hill.
But that's the only thing that you know.
Yeah, I mean, they made it seem like, oh, Telamy Hill, like like you're definitely gonna know when you get there. And so I was like going on vibes.
Going on vibes.
I have a knack and like things can just like work out for me sometimes.
Oh, yeah, me too sometimes.
Let's just take a second. Hey, Flubs, let's try to climb a tree and see if we can see the house from here.
Okay.
Sorali is feeling like Sorali literally puts the cage down and lets go and is just like, maybe you should have told us that at first.
Well, like I didn't think that little Miss Gift over here was gonna be all lollygagging. And also, listen, can you pick me back up? Because the swamp, like I say, is gonna be in my shoes for like forever.
Right now, I'm really happy with you being on the swamp floor.
Oh,
maybe because you haven't been walking in the swamp, the ducks are following you and not us.
Oh, I don't think that is maybe what is happening.
I do.
I don't hear any ducks.
So then exactly what do you know about this hill and what do you know about Jingle Jangle? Because I feel like I'm feeling a little deceived right now and I would like a little more clarification.
Oh, go ahead and make an intimidation check, Sam.
As they're talking, I'm gonna start
Start.
like climbing the nearest really tall tree that
Okay.
I can find.
Make an acrobatics check.
That's a 14.
Okay. Sorali, you are not.
She's not very intimidating.
She's not super intimidating, but like, you are a lot bigger than him, and he can tell that you're mad, and he's like, well, you see, so what that kind of inferred is that like Telamy Hill is like some kind of like ancient fey entity, and like it's like a sentient hill, and it kind of moves around.
You know, I feel like that would have been good to know from the start. That feels pretty important details.
It moves!
Give me strength.
Oh, do you
What
realize
do
I
you
built on
mean
that
it
person?
moves?
Yeah, it moves, but
But if it moves, that doesn't mean we're going in the right direction.
But like, I think you could kind of see it. I mean, I think that's Telamy Hill.
What if there's another sentient hill that's moving?
You don't know? I didn't think about that.
It's okay. His vibes will tell him though, if it's the right hill.
don't
But
know.
do we really
Is it-
trust his vibes? We
I
just met him.
Jingle
Well,
Jangle
he's lying about his name. I don't
of the
trust him.
hill.
Well, I did get a
Could
dirty
you do
20.
me a favor?
Yeah.
Could you please carry him? Because I can't right now.
Okay.
I don't care how you carry him. You can carry him on top of your head. You can drag him through the swamp. I'm not picky right now.
Maybe not drag me through this one, because like I said, the
Well,
water-
you know, this is up to Flubs. This is Flubs' decision now, because I'm not going to carry you.
Okay, I sensing
Well,
like a lot of anger from you, and I think we all just
Yes!
need to like chill out.
I don't feel like you have a right to say that right now.
Okay,
And I'm
maybe
going to
that is a
start
little
walking
fair.
in the direction where I saw the hill.
Okay,
Or a hill, because I don't know what hill this is.
We're
But it's a
moving.
hill.
Greb. You
I got a dirty 20.
You see in the like not so far kind of distance it takes you a minute because you've really just seen like nature stuff and whatnot, and you see like a smokestack and maybe like, is that a house?
A normal house?
No. Like a
Does
big
it have-
inn.
Does it have legs?
It does have little feet. Kind of at the end of it. Yeah, like it's kind of like it takes you a minute because you're like, what's going on? And you see it's
It's
what
not
looks to
big
be-
chicken legs though, right?
Not big chicken
Yeah,
legs.
they're like little
Okay.
insect legs that it's
It's humanoid legs, which is somehow worse.
that is worse.
Oh, ew!
You also see Sorali starting to walk away.
Yeah.
From Flubs.
Yeah.
Talvar.
Alright, I'm gonna kind of like mentally mark the direction I see it. And I'm gonna climb down.
It's west. West is the direction.
East. Alright, follow me, it's this way!
That
Come
Feywild
on.
directions for west.
Yeah.
Is it in the same direction that we were heading, or is it in a different direction than we were
No,
heading?
you guys were. Well, yeah, you guys were
Oh!
heading. You guys were heading east. Okay, hold on.
Not
I'm
Going
so sorry.
east.
Yeah. You guys were heading east. Sorry. The tavern is north. My bad. If we were looking at the map,
Oh.
which I'll pop up in here for you guys.
Oh yeah.
I know it's in the background, or it's in the Albert radio.
It's this way! Sorali!
What?
Sorali!
This
Oh,
way!
so it's not in the direction he was telling us. Well, that's just great.
I see an inn over here with a bunch of weird, creepy legs, but it's got smokestack and it looks like it might be safe.
I start storming off in the direction that Greb pointed me.
Up, time to move.
Oh!
Grab the top. Just start moving.
I'm gonna lead the way. I think I have the best survival out of all of us.
Okay.
Definitely better than me.
Well, you are also the one that saw it.
Within the next 30 minutes, you guys, it's dark now, and you guys definitely hear, like, the swamp kind of coming alive at night. A lot of, like, bioluminescent stuff is happening, and you hear a lot of, like, deeper rumblings and throughout the forest, and just as you guys are like, okay, it's getting a little scary, you come into a, sort of more open swamp area where the inn sits on top of these humanoid feet in the swamp, and a lovely smokestack is happily going, and you guys see light from the windows.
Is there a way to get to the door?
You would have to.
Like, does it
you
have,
would
like,
have
a
to.
stair?
Yeah, you'd have to muck through some swamp, but yeah, you can.
I'm gonna stop and just kind of look back at
Okay, vibe check. What do you think?
point towards the house.
Is this Jingle Jangle's house?
I don't think so. Like, they did not describe Jingle Jangle's place as like an actual house. I think she lives in like a cave or something. I actually have no
Oh?
fucking idea what this is.
Oh,
Can I? What's the distance between me and like the stoop where the door is?
Maybe like 60 feet, we'll say.
Is there like a little porch where the door is?
Yeah.
Can I pick up a rock and do some like little magic to it and then use my slingshot and sling a...
don't break the window.
No, I'm not gonna break a window. I'm gonna sling it at the door so it makes like a little knock sound and it'll fall down and it's gonna have a little sound come out of it that says, "Hello? Is anyone here? Excuse me."
Does this message repeat every 10 seconds or so?
Yeah, it does. Hello?
Okay.
Is anyone here?
So make
Excuse me.
Make a dex check.
Dex check.
An attack roll with the slingshot?
I mean, or that, I guess. And I have to think about what the inn's AC is, Nick.
Well, but
I mean-
her bonus is higher if it's an attack roll with her slingshot.
Yeah, it is. That's 13. 18?
You want me to fly over there?
Hang on, I think... Let me see what this does. 18.
18? You guys wait. Do you guys hide? Or do you guys, like, just
No.
like, oh, okay. You guys wait for a second.
Honestly, I imagine Sorali has her arms crossed, like tapping her foot at Sir Talvar, and just kind of like doing the deadpan stare.
Yeah, you're mad.
She is not amused right now. I don't think Sorali really gets mad. She just has this phase of like, she's not being silly right now. Mm-hmm. She's in we're in a place that we don't know and we could die.
Yeah,
like
totally.
Don't joke with me. That's kind of the vibe that she's giving off. Just the unamused, like parental stare of like, you kidding me right now?
Yeah, totally.
You better do what she says. She's mad.
Yeah.
You'll lean over to Plum and be like,
I kind of picked up
I've
on
never
that.
seen her mad like this before.
Oh, really? She's not like kind of always super pissy? Okay.
Yeah, you really
She's really nice. You done messed up.
You crossed a line.
I do not understand how, but okay. I guess I'll take the L. And after
You should maybe say sorry.
Okay, I will think about it. Like, cause I am a knight, but like, I do want Sorali to like me because we're both purple, you know. So like, I feel like there's like a camaraderie there.
Anna the person loves him. Sorali is not amused. So like you're gonna see conflicting like facial expressions because I love him.
Yeah.
But Sorali's like. Anyways,
So
what happens
fun.
with the door?
You guys wait for like a beat or two, and just at the point where you're like, shit, maybe they didn't hear us.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to like throw another one.
Yeah. You guys see the door opens and a shorter, more petite middle-aged woman with black hair, black bangs, and she has sort of like the space buns with like the long bangs in front, with like big circular glasses, kind of comes out, and she looks around and she sees you guys and she waves back and she kind of gestures and she's like, well, come on in.
Good enough for me.
I would like to use one of my Charm of the Monarch, and you'll see the butterfly wings sprout from behind Sorali's back.
Okay.
And she picks up Greb. I'm hoping he grabs Pot.
Yeah.
And she lifts off and carries her to the front porch.
Okay.
Aww.
So
and then
cute.
drops her out and goes back. It gets flubs. Talvar's gonna wait a minute on the ground while she's like, to flub. Giant bag.
It's less delicate the second time.
Yes. Yeah. And then she goes back and grabs first Sir Talvar. She shoots up in the air first. And does like a bunch of little random like maneuvers in the air with him in a cage.
And yeah, at first he's like really surprised, and then he's like, okay, now this is kind of cool because like I really miss flying and I cannot fly in the cage, and it's been like a while since I've been in the cage, and like he totally ruins it for you. And you just like fly back down all dejected, and he's like, you guys see this woman a little bit more clearly. You see that there's like a couple of patrons in the tavern. It's pretty modest, but it's like very cozy in here. There's a roaring fireplace. Everything's kind of like mismatched. And you see the patrons are some are like laughing and talking to each other. It's not super loud. You can see someone just like playing the harp, like almost like practicing to themselves. Everyone's like eating like a warm stew. It's like super nice in here. And you see the woman kind of puts her hands on. She goes, welcome to the inn at the end of the road. My name's Sue. What's y'all's name?
My name is Gift.
Gift. Okay, that's very
And
pretty.
This is Feast and Her Majesty. And
is your name really Your Majesty?
You can call me Amethyst.
you could try, but
Other rocks.
Her Highness or Her Majesty or Her Ladyship.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's right on the tip of my tongue here. Hold up, 1 second. This
Raleigh
never
is starting
happens.
to kind of be like, wait a second.
You're a monarch. Okay. Well, and feast. Okay, and then and what you got here? A little fairy dragon. Hello. Is here Sir Talvar? He's like, my name is Sir Talvar. Enchanté, mi amor. He like sticks like his little paw out, and she like takes it and like curtsies at him, and he goes, "A beautiful establishment you have here. Thank you so much. We will take your finest room."
What was her name again?
Sue.
Sue.
And it's spelled like this.
Oh. Japanese.
Tsunami.
And it's the end at the end of the road.
Yeah. And yeah, so she has like big wire glasses and black hair.
Does she look human?
Yeah, she looks human.
Excuse me, Miss Sue. How much does it cost to stay at a room in your lovely inn?
Oh, well, if it's our finest room is well, I don't listen.
What's the standard room?
Standard room is only 4 silver. I really do a service to the community here.
Oh, okay.
Our finest room is a gold, though.
We don't need anything fancy.
Yeah, if we could just have... How many beds are in one room? One standard room?
Well, it comes with 2 twins, but you know, a couple of them do have some kind of like a sofa, and I could always bring you extra pillows and such.
Okay, yeah, we'll just have a standard room then.
Okay, wonderful.
That would be okay.
Sure. And of course you want meals included with that, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah,
oh, okay.
That would be great.
Just checking. That's free. Don't worry about it, honey.
Could... If you provide the meals, I'll help with the dishes afterwards.
Well, that would just be so kind of you, sweetheart. I would absolutely love that.
Of course. That's what my mom always... That's what we did with my mom. My mom made the dinner, and then I helped with the dishes after.
Okay, Your Majesty. Man, that is interesting. Okay. Well, let me know if you need anything. This is like I said. Well, I don't know if you guys are new to the Feywild or not, but this inn used to be the talk of the town when Zybilna was the Archfey.
Did you ever meet her?
No, I didn't have the pleasure, but boy, was I busy.
Have I heard of this inn before?
Go ahead and make a history check.
Well, I'm sure she would have loved your inn.
It's very nice. Everything's so
know.
beautiful.
Oh, that's so sweet of you to say. Oh, here, come on, sit down.
That's a natural 20.
Natural
27.
27.
Okay.
God damn.
So, Greb, you have heard of not this name, but you have heard of a phenomena where in the Feywild, if you are in dire need of a place to stay, that it is possible that something will present itself. And a lot of people have told stories about like, oh, like an inn will show up, or like a safe haven of some kind. So you have heard a couple of people like talking about, oh, one time I was like lost in the woods and like this inn came out of nowhere, and you know, I was able to stay there, and then they were never able to find it again, kind of deal. But it's really like only when you are in dire need.
Oh. Well, we were very much in need of a safe space to...
Before we join you at the table, may we put our things in our room and clean up a little bit?
Oh, well, of
Probably
course,
a little
okay.
stinky from the swamp.
My shoes stink.
Oh, yes, I really should get a doormat, huh? Well, here you go, and she hands you just like an old, like, an older, just regular key.
Thank you.
Alright, so it's just up the stairs and 2 on the right.
Yes, ma'am. We'll be right back. And I head up the stairs, head to the room.
I'll follow.
You get up to the room, you see that it's basically just like a 2-story building. And that there doesn't seem to be a ton of rooms, probably are under 10. And, the key turns easily in the lock, and you guys are met with a very humble room, but it's slightly bigger than you thought it would be. And again, it has that kind of like mismatched feel to it, but super warm and cozy feeling, has a lot of like interesting like little touches. It's very eclectic.
I love it.
This is nice.
Ah,
Maybe me and Sorali could take one bed, and then you and
Well, Sir Talvar's in the cage.
Sir Talvar.
Yes, that is kind of the
Yeah,
whole
I
thing.
guess
Like, I cannot
that's-
leave the
Love
cage,
myself.
so I will have to sleep in here.
I put my
Okay.
bag down.
Unless, Sorali, you want me to sleep with Floods instead, because we're both small.
It's up to you.
Okay. I'll sleep with Sorali.
Okay. I put
I'll
my
be
things
honest.
down.
I
This is
only
the
have one
biggest bed
pair
you've
of
ever
boots.
had.
he is secretly very happy about that. Whole bed to himself.
He's like, yeah.
Is there like a little water basin?
Yeah,
with like
totally.
some little towel? So Sorali's gonna take that and just kind of wipe down. and
There's
then
like a
she's
little
gonna
pump,
Take off.
and like some water will come out for you.
Cool. And
It's like
she's
fresh
gonna
water, not
take
swamp
some
water.
Yeah, she's gonna kind of scrub her boots off, and you see her socks, and they're like polka dots, like pink and purple polka dotted socks, and she's just kind of cleaning her boots off. Does it smell a little bit better? Probably not. Scrub, 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 scrub.
Sorali, they're probably just gonna get dirty and smelly again.
But
Well,
it's not. I don't want the person who's in this room next to have to deal with that smell either. So if I can at least help it a little bit.
Does anyone have prestidigitation? Or mend?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
I have a bath potion, but I feel like I should use that for more dirty situations.
So I just kind of wipe it down, and there we go.
What time is it?
It's a
Sun
little
has
after
set.
sun. It's a little after sunset now.
there a window?
Yeah.
I look out the window. Do I see any eyes or anything?
Any ducks?
Yeah, make
Any ducks?
Make a make a perception check.
I see my reflection staring back at me.
You do the dog thing
7.
where you're like, "Who's that outside?" Oh fuck, it's me. Like,
We're good. It's fine. Just me.
Okay, well, shall we go down and talk to Sue?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm hungry.
did you hit your
I haven't
funny
eaten in a few hours. I did. I haven't eaten in a few hours since I had my last visit, so...
Okay. I grab Sir Talvar.
Okay, I was wondering if you were gonna like leave me in the room all by myself, but I am also very hungry. Like, I haven't eaten in like 3 days.
You
so,
know,
like,
I
I'm
wasn't
actually-
thinking about leaving you in the room, but now I'm kind of tempted
I
to
am
leave you in the room.
really hungry. Like I was a prisoner.
You probably won't show up unless we feed you. Okay.
He is sleeping in the same room. He could be very annoying.
I could
Yeah,
be
that's what I figured.
incredibly annoying. Like, I know like a lot of songs.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's not too bad.
And I am
It
like
is if
not,
we're
I
gonna
am
be
not
kept
a
up
good
all
singer.
night.
Mm-mm.
Oh. Okay, let's eat.
So I grab his cage and I bring him down the stairs.
You hear a pot after you. Click, 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 click. You see Sue has like she set you up at basically like the bar, and she has like little like patchwork like placemats out for you, and like mismatched like spoons and forks, and you guys see like different bowls and stuff. You have like large glasses that are empty, and you also have like big like bowls of stew.
Clubs will take a big
Thank-
bowl.
I take a normal size bowl.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure. What you guys need to drink?
What do you have?
Well, ask me for something. And she has like a little twinkle in her eye.
May I have some milk?
Oh, of course, sugar. And she like snaps her finger, and like milk immediately appears in your glass.
That's so cool!
Oh, it's just a little
Thank
trick I
you.
picked up.
That's a good trick! I love it. I drink some of the milk.
It's really good. It's like fresh.
Yep, this is just like home. Sorali's feeling very nostalgic right now.
Yeah.
With the mixed matched bowls and the mixed and matched silverware and the patchwork. Just everything just feels like home to her.
Yeah.
Do you have anything?
Well,
Flubs, what are you thinking?
anything drinkable
Oh,
in a traditional sense, sweetheart.
Do you have hot chocolate?
Oh, of course. And she snaps her fingers, hot chocolate, and whipped cream.
Oh my god, I didn't even have to ask. I did forget. Thank you.
Oh. And for you, sweetheart? Muted.
Your mic's off.
Yeah, you muted.
Oh,
Oh,
there you go.
there we go.
Do you have Lapsang Sao Chog tea?
Oh, you know what? No one ever asked me for such a thing. Okay, hold on. And she has to do like a little bit of like an extra motion before she snaps, and then she like thinks about it really hard, and she's like, "Oh, okay, I think I got okay." And she snaps, and of course it's hot just the right temperature.
I haven't had this in forever. Thank you.
I would love
then
a very large glass of summer cold wine. And Sue like looks over at Sir Talvar, like looks at you guys. She's in the cage and she's like, should I? Is the cage like?
I'm not paying
Unfortunately,
for him.
Okay.
he is not our prisoner.
Okay.
He's not our prisoner. We're trying to get to Jingle Jangle so we can unlock his cage.
Oh.
That's the goal right now.
Okay. Of
So I was
course.
going to ask you about the sentient hill. Is that common here?
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that's like weirdly sentient. The house is the you know what, the inn's a little sentient.
I did notice
That-
that.
Yeah,
I
there's a
did
lot of
notice
there's
the
a lot of
leg.
like stuff that's walking around that like maybe shouldn't be walking around, and it gets a little confusing sometimes. But yeah, I've seen Telamy Hill around.
Do you know anything about Jingle Jangle?
Jingle Jangle. Well,
Sounds like a keeper of keys to me. Because keys always jingle and jangle.
Well, I tell you what, I maybe haven't heard of this Jingle Jangle, but I do know a little bit about Telamy Hill.
Would you be so kind as to tell us a little bit?
Oh, sure. Okay, so let's see here. Telamy Hill. Well, like I said, it's a little sentient. And part of that is because they have I think a wizard or something at some point decided to like
I love
wait.
that.
You have those. Well, y'all from the material realm, right? I'm sorry. I do have a knack for this sort of thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, you guys have wizards.
Yes, we do.
Okay. Well, a wizard awakened all these trees, and then the awakened trees, like they kind of formed their own hierarchy and society, and then they decided that they were gonna maybe just take over this hill, and then I think somehow they awakened the hill, and that's why it's sentient. You know, it's all just like magic can be weird sometimes. But all the trees talk on Telamy Hill.
And they're all different, or it's like all one big tree hill thing?
No, I think they're all individually awakened. I don't think it's like a hive mind situation. Although I would imagine that maybe the trees do tend to agree with one another. And also I have heard
the end.
that they will fuck you up if you try and hurt any of the trees.
Sounds like ends.
I maybe have seen some leftovers, if you know what I mean about.
Oh my.
Like
Well,
they,
we will be very respectful of the trees.
like they were having lunch and then they moved away from there afterwards, and they left some food behind.
One could
Yeah.
say that, yeah.
Have these trees awakened other things aside from hills?
I
I
don't
hope not.
know.
It's pretty specific to only be able to awaken hills. I don't know.
It was a
Did
long
they
Maybe it just
time
maybe-
became
ago.
friend with. Maybe it became friends with the hill, and then they decided the hill needed to be awakened because they were
Lots
friends
of
with the
stuff
hill.
could have happened. Magic's crazy.
I have heard that before.
Could they maybe awaken a pot?
Whose pot?
This pot.
Isn't Pat like already awakened? I mean, he's talked to me. You know, with his hands.
Well, he's not technically awakened. He
Oh.
does have a personality, but
I think the only way we would be able to know that is if we talk to the trees and ask them.
And now
a good
normally I don't like insert myself in people's business, but just I do have to like give you a warning that awakening things isn't always an amazing idea, especially if it's like, now I don't really know about your pot here, but it seems quite attached to you, but rule of thumb, don't awaken random creatures that you come across in the Feywild. That's a very poor idea, especially if it's an apex predator. Don't be doing that. I've seen a couple people do that, and it's poorly a lot of the time. Some of the time,
That
not
seems
so
like
much.
a really bad idea.
It's a very bad idea,
Yeah.
and it's actually insane how many times I've had to have this conversation.
I made pot, so I think he would be fine. But that's very good information to know. Thank you.
Yeah, don't
And
just
now
be
I'm
awakening
concerned about all the
things.
people coming into the Feywild.
If you were awakened, would you turn on us?
Clink, clink, clink.
Can I make an insight check?
Can I also?
Yeah, no one's stopping you, honey. You can insight that all day.
Oh my god! Isn't that 20?
Yes!
Yeah!
I love it. I'm all for
I got
it.
13.
Okay.
Oh, that's really
Yeah, due
That
to
made
the
me so
fact
happy.
that, well, okay, now hold on.
Mhm.
Greb, did you make pot, or did you purchase him at a thrift store, as we had previously spoken about secondhand?
So she technically purchased the pot secondhand, but she added a lot of things onto him.
Yes, okay, so you technically awakened him or whatever, and like gave him like the extra stuff.
Yeah.
You would like Pot seems very loyal to Greb and wishes her no ill will and would not turn on you unless you threatened Greb. Then he'd think
Okay,
about
so
it.
would not turn on Greb. Okay.
Yeah.
Cute.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's my little guy.
Yeah.
You're fine.
I've always wanted to talk to Pot with real words. I mean, I talk to him a lot normally, but he doesn't really say anything back, but it'd be great to get his opinion on things.
Maybe, in the future, like, I can be there and I can try to interpret for him, like, what he's trying to say to you, and then you can just communicate that way.
Oh, well... Maybe. Yeah, sure.
I'm imagining that actually happening right now. I'm just imagining Greb being like listening to Flubs and also having like this conflicted look of wanting to believe Flubs, but also disbelieving Flubs all at the same time.
Yeah.
And like knowing Pot well enough that he's like saying something completely different.
I'm eating my stew while they're talking about this.
It's really good.
Flubs, for the last like 3 minutes,
This
has
is
had
amazing.
a very small like whipped cream mustache
Oh.
as he's eating.
Yes.
You see,
I think
Sir
instead of
Talvar is
eating-
like, this is very good wine. And like, he has like 75% of the bottle is gone. He's like kind of
He is
Wow,
rocking.
you have a
small.
high tolerance.
Yes, I'm going to sleep so good tonight. It's going to be amazing.
Thank God.
And no
Insta-
singing.
Instead of eating, Greb's just gonna kind of like use Pot and like take out all of the things she found today, and she's gonna take the galls and put them into Pot, into the acid.
Okay.
to start soaking them
Okay.
in
What
the
are-
acid.
What do you eat? You don't seem to eat a lot.
Oh, well, I'm, I eat sometimes.
Do you not need to eat because you're secretly dead?
No, is that true, Grab?
I heard
No,
a
that's
story.
not true.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
That was a
Plums,
very
why would-
incredibly wild jump. I don't know where exactly we got there, but I would have come to like 5 other conclusions before that one.
Yeah, I'm a living goblin. I have this idea, and I'm really excited about it. And
Grab. I'm really excited that you're excited about this idea, but you really should at least eat something.
okay, well,
It'll help you think better. I find that sometimes when I'm focused on one thing, I'll come up with a really good idea while I'm focusing on that one thing. That's actually a
All right.
fact in my real life.
let me just finish this real quick, and it'll.
The stew is really good.
Oh, I believe you. I really want to finish this up real fast because I think this will protect our names if I can pull this off.
You can also do some of it after dinner, too.
Well, time is of the essence when it comes to potion making.
I would argue time is of the essence for eating things too.
Two polar opposites.
Yeah.
And Sorali's like right in the middle being like, I think we just need to figure out a compromise for both.
Okay, let me just finish this real quick.
Well, because potions do take time to make, they don't instantaneously make. So while it's simmering, you can eat something.
Yeah, I just need to make sure Pot has all of this ready, and then he can wander off and go cook this for a little while.
Are there ramifications for Greb not eating?
I mean, like, I'm assuming that Greb will eat dinner, but if she skips, maybe I will add an extra exhaustion roll. See if she rolls for roll for exhaustion, I guess.
I'm just genuinely curious because it's just something that I've noticed this whole campaign so far is whenever Flubs and Sorali are eating something, Greb is definitely not. And so Sorali's now becoming very concerned.
Yeah. I think it's just the characterization of like she's a scientist and she forgets to eat a lot.
Yeah. You've noticed that Pot will try to like give her snacks and stuff, like because he knows.
Acid in it.
What?
While containing.
No.
Well, okay. I was like,
No.
you're eating acid?
No, he
She's
knows where all of her
microdosing.
stuff is.
Does he have like a pouch on his side where he keeps snacks, or does
He
he go into
doesn't,
your
but he-
bag?
Yeah, he goes to the backpack and he knows where everything is.
He knows where everything
and-
is, yeah.
Okay, so Pot is the one that really forces Greb to eat.
Yeah.
Got it.
Pot will try
I'm
to
gonna
remind
safely-
her.
I'm going to safely say that Sorali has seen this, so is not going to worry about it then. That was not mentioned at all. I'm like, when was the last
She's
time
kind of
Greb
like
actually ate?
she's kind of
ate
like
something this
in the
morning.
mindset where she's like focused on stuff, and if you hand her something, she'll like kind of like nibble at it and like keep doing whatever she's doing. Like,
Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool.
so she is pretty thin because of that, but
Yeah.
she's not like starving.
Yeah, she's not starving, but
She would be if she didn't have Pot and like friends, but yeah.
her mom definitely was like, Grab!
Put put that down and come eat dinner.
Yeah.
Help me, God.
So help me, gods.
Yeah, God's plural. You're right.
Yeah, Pot suffers a lot in that sense, trying to get her to eat stuff.
I'm just imagining how much anxiety Pot has about that.
Yeah.
Because I think if you
That's
die,
why
he
Sorrelly's
dies.
like, oh, I seen Pod do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Pot's not only her assistant, but also kind of her little butler.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna just assume that Sorrelly has seen Pot handing grab food, so
Yeah,
Sorrelly
yeah.
won't worry about it. Cool.
So probably's also kind of got in on it, like trying to hand grab stuff, like trying to
Yeah,
help
and
Pot
then
out.
You
you-
maybe
Yeah,
start
I-
doing that now, yeah.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. We'll
being
see.
like, we have to
We'll see.
sneak her.
I think it'll depend on how Pot does. Yeah.
It's like
Like,
trying
if
to
you
feed,
if you
like,
hand
a
her
really
a cup of
picky
something,
5-year-old, and you're like trying to just bribe them with like little snacks throughout the day. You're like, you want this? No?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe later. Gummies? Okay. Goldfish?
if you like hand her a cup of something, she'll kind of like drink it while she's like working.
Yeah.
So if it's like soup or something, yeah,
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay.
she's got a lot on her mind.
Cool. All right.
She's
Well,
like sitting there doing calculations and stuff.
Sorrelly will finish her soup, and her milk, and then grab the dishes that she's used. Where may I wash these?
Oh, you really are just the sweetest thing. Okay, come over here. And she pulls you into the back, which is like a very simple, just like back of the house. Like there's like a nice fireplace and like a little mini like hearth stove and a little dishwashing sink with a pump. And she's like hands you like a scrub brush that's definitely seen better days, and she's like,
That's okay.
this is so sweet of you.
Well, I appreciate you allowing us to stay in your inn for the night. It's the least I can do.
It's just so rare that people remember the old ways and the manners people used to have.
That's also a Feywild thing, right?
Yes, but people have
It does not.
let some ways slip. People are not as kind or generous anymore.
That makes me sad.
Makes me sad too.
I don't think Sibilna would be okay with that.
Oh, I don't think she would. I wish I knew what happened to
What
her.
do you know? Do you know anything about who rules Hither right now?
That terrible evil hag.
Yeah.
Slack-jawed Lorna.
Sibilna is...
And then she spits.
Oh my. I hadn't heard that name yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart. That's definitely her mean nickname, but I dare not invoke her real name.
That's okay. I understand. What did she do to this place?
Well, best I can tell, those little hags seem to have gotten the best of Zybilna, banished her, or killed her, or I don't know what to her, but well, they were able to split up Prismere, and well, now it's 3 separate realms, and they each sort of rule their own one. Bevlorna
It
is
was a lot nicer when they were all combined.
that's putting it very gently. Bevlorna doesn't
You know
seem
anything?
much interested beyond her soggy court. She's not very smart.
Is she the one that made it into a swamp? Or has it always been a swamp?
No, it's well, oh, I forget, you're not from here. Well, well, you see, the Feywild is interesting. The reason it's so wild is because, well, it'll react to whoever's around it.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I mean, when Zybilna was around, you could call to yourself just about anything. If you needed food for your table, you could find some foraging, or or a way-worn animal, or but I think Bavlorna is so powerful that she was able to overtake this land.
Does she control water or something?
Oh, I think the land just feeds on her emotions.
Is she always sad?
Well, you know, I haven't had the displeasure of meeting her myself, but
Sounds like I wouldn't like her either.
She's... You know what a bullywug is?
Have I heard what a bullywug is?
Go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
That's gonna be a 14.
Yeah, you've heard of bullywugs. They are...
You saw the dead one, right?
Yeah.
Was that a bullywug?
Yeah, that was a, bullywugs are like a step below a lot of the, like, how the Aarakocra and, like, Paragon and stuff are fully sentient, like, humanoid. Bullywugs are, like, just under that of, like, they kind of are, like, more animalistic, more simple. Okay. They would,
more primal.
Yeah, more primal. Like, they can like hunt in groups and stuff, and they had tools, but they didn't really partake in like Sylvan or Common, and they would instead communicate through like croaking. So they kind of had their own language. So you were maybe the one off of a Sir Wigglewug. You're like, sure, maybe he got like awakened or whatever, I don't know. Mm-hmm. And then he became a knight, and now you're like, wait. And she's like, well, Bavlorna kind of made them her like little pet project, and she sort of I don't know, she did some kind of crazy spell, and anyway, now they're all like a society, but like they have very like base instincts, and so they're just kind of gluttonous and lazy, and they like to throw parties and like wear silly wigs and stuff, and they kind of just like live in that area with Bavlorna, who just sort of, well, here she's on her 52nd husband.
That's a lot of husbands.
Well, all them bullywugs just keep dying.
I'm trying to imagine this, and I don't want to imagine it anymore. She takes like the scrubbing brush, and she's like waving in front of her. It's like, no, go away, scrub away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, a lot of husbands have died under suspicious circumstances, if you catch my drift. And also yeah, you don't see too many bullywugs outside of Soggy Court. I mean, some of them I have to imagine are maybe a touch smarter than the other ones, but some of them are, well, just not that bright, sweetheart.
Sue,
Yes.
do you only roam around? Does your inn only roam around Hither, or does it go other places as well?
Well, that's.
Or is it up to your inn? Whoa, that would be so cool!
It is up to the inn. I don't guide it in any way, but we have not been able to leave Hither in some time now.
How do... Is it because there's like a barrier around Hither?
Yes, I don't know what the hags have done, but they've made it pretty damn difficult.
So if Slackjawed Lorana, if she was stopped, you think you would be able to travel again?
Well, I would imagine so.
And where exactly does she live?
Oh, well, that I do know. It's this place called Downfall. Terrible. It's like in the absolute worst part of the swamp.
Why would you want to live in the... Well, I guess the bullywugs. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
I answered my own question. That was just silly.
Yes, also, not really 100% sure what's going on with Bavlorna, but, she, I think she kind of looks a little frog-like.
Well, I mean, I guess she's had 52 bullywug husbands. I mean, at this point, don't you end up looking a lot like the one that you were in love with?
Oh, well,
you spend so much time together.
You know, that could be it. That could be it. Maybe she chooses how she looks. I don't really know. She got a very strong theme going on, though. Really strong aesthetic.
I don't know if I like the aesthetic personally.
Yeah, I think it's terrible. Sucks here.
I like sparkly things. But that's okay. Well.
Oh.
If there's any other dishes that you would like me to watch, let me know. Thank you for talking with me. I like learning about the Feywild. I wish I could have seen it before now.
Oh, and, well, wait, so, hold on. Are you gonna go fight that Bavlorna?
Well, I know Zybilna's not dead, because
she isn't?
Me magic.
Oh my goodness, are you one of them warlocks?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh, they are so rare, so few and far between. I bet that's so cool. I mean, it's just cool. There's not with Zybilna gone, there's not a ton of super powerful entities around here. I guess you could warlock maybe the hags, although then I guess you would be super evil, and they maybe wouldn't tell me that they were. She looks really suspicious out the door for a second.
I'm sure all the people here in the inn are not evil. They seem too nice.
No, the inn kind of knows or whatever. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I have a feeling you're a good judge of character.
Aww.
But yeah, I'm looking for Zybilna, and so it sounds like I gotta get through these hags to do it.
She gives you a look of like, oh, you sweet summer child. But she gives you a look of like, I really am gonna be rooting for you, honey. Best of luck.
Thank you.
she sort of like leads you back out to the bar where like you guys rejoined Greb, who has not touched her food at all. Flubs, who has maybe started eating Greb's food.
Yeah, he kind of took a spoon to it and like looked to see if Greb noticed it, and she didn't, so he just kind of pulled the bowl.
He's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like halfway through his second bowl of food, and you see that Sir Talvar is like fully asleep, leaning on the bars. The bottle is like empty, and he's like kind of snoring.
Sue? I
yes,
kind of lean over to Sue. Do you have anything like handheld, like jerky or something?
Oh, you need some rations, sweetheart? Okay, yeah. Okay, I got some rations.
Yeah, I don't think Gift is going to eat anything unless it's like handheld.
Oh, okay.
I can catch another lizard tomorrow. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it
You
doesn't have
and-
to be tonight. At this
You
point,
and Sue
Greg
look at
could
each other
probably-
like,
or
gross.
Gift could be like, Gift could probably wait till tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Here you go, honey.
And maybe if
Oh, thank you.
In like a little like bindle, she hands you some rations.
I take one of the rations as Greb is pouring over, and I just slide it in front.
like a little dog treat. Like, here you go, Grab.
Yep. I just slide it right in front. And say, yep, there. Okay. There we go.
Like, you didn't even notice. It's like you just put it in front of her and she just ate it.
Can you do
could have
that,
been awesome. No, I would notice if you put food in front of me. Duh.
True.
She must be doing something real important.
Let's make it into a game.
And if I add
Do you think
hydrogen
she would eat a
and
lizard if I just
hydrochloric
like stood
acid.
it in front and she didn't notice?
What if you stuck it as a bookmark in her notebook instead?
What if, like,
Let's make this into a game. Let's see how many ways we can sneak, grab, or gift food without her noticing.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be today, but let's just do that.
What if,
I
like,
bet that would help us.
I took a corn dog and, like, you know, just kind of crumpled it up and put it in a cup and, like, gave it to her as tea, and, you know, she could drink it? No, that's bad. I'll think of
No, I
better
don't think that
ideas.
one would work really well.
Okay, okay.
It's official.
I'll
This
use
is now
pop.
a game.
yeah. Perfect. Okay, canon. You see Sue like looks at like in amazement. And she's just like, "Oh, Your Majesty." Oh, one last thing. You ever heard of a Brigand's Tollaway?
No. What's that?
Well, I don't like to super generalize like a large group of people. However, Bevlorna employs like the main general population of Herringons in Hither. And so, just a heads up, there is roving bandits. And they will take all your shit. They may also kill you if you put up too much of a fight. So, heads up.
Oh my.
Like, they would take all of it because I have a lot of shit. Like, they would
Oh
take,
yeah, I mean,
like, the whole pack and,
listen.
like, all my food.
Listen, Agdon, he rolls real deep.
Agdon?
Agdon, long scarf.
Is that the bunny that's
So it is.
I'm not over Flub's cussing.
Wait, is this the bunny that's on our overlay?
Yeah.
The overlay.
Good old Agamemnon.
Wait, okay. Agdon Longscarf, okay.
I'm just not over Flub's cussing. I'm not.
The brigands tollaway. What was that? Brigands tollaway. Okay, perfect.
Oh, sorry. Spelled slightly different.
Is the... Oh. I see the map, but Sorali wouldn't know. Never mind. I think it's the stump, and the roots is the tollaway.
Yeah,
Would be my guess.
I gave you guys a map because it's like basically like Sue would continue on. She'd be like, right, so remember how I was saying that Bavlorna lives in Downfall? And she's like on a napkin at this point. She's like with the glasses. She's like kind of like moving around. She's like, all right, so like Downfall, I think it's kind of over here. She like puts a cup and she goes, now Brigand's Tollaway, right about here. Giant old stump. And they built like all these docks around and to help with the swamp. Anyway, there's a lot of them. There's like a lot of them.
Does the swamp flood?
Yes it does.
Okay, so I gotta remember that. Okay.
The swamp floods. Don't like not that I would ever tell you to go after Agdon Longscarf, because I honestly think that would be kind of suicide. But if you would, I would also not burn down this whole town, because they're like innocents there, women and children and such. And I don't imagine that all of them work for Bavlorna, just like the vast majority.
Okay.
You said like that this Bavlorna, whatever that is, I wasn't paying attention.
Hag.
Listen,
I feel like Deb's kind of like half listening and like is kind of like writing stuff down that she hears also with like her equations and stuff she's doing.
Slack-jawed Lorna.
Let's call her Slackjaw. Apparently, she looks a lot like a bullywug now.
What's that?
She's real hideous.
They're like frog people.
They're like the dead knight in the bramble.
Like the one we saw in the mirror?
We saw a bullywug in the mirror, right?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Oh.
Yeah, that. Anyways.
Yeah, her. You said she, like, took the bunny people and, like, made them work for her. So if we took care of her, then all the bunny people would be free?
Maybe.
I mean, in absolute theory only.
I mean, she's had 52 husbands. I think at this point,
The two.
she's not gonna. I know she's not gonna have much luck in the bullywug race.
That's a lot of husbands.
That's a lot of husbands.
Tell a husband.
Do you think she loved them all, or, like, only some of them?
Well, the way she's going through them, I'm not entirely positive. Although maybe they're the ones that are fighting over her. I don't know.
Oh. Well,
People
but
do
if they were
crazy things
fighting...
for power.
Oh, you think, like, they're fighting and, like, maybe one wins, but then another person gets jealous and, like, kills them, and then becomes...
That could be it. That could be it. Although, unfortunately, she's done a lot of this to the Feywild, or at least in Hither, so I'm not happy with what she's done to the place. Like, I think she needs to be removed from power.
Like, she's made it, like, look like a swamp?
Yes. Yes.
I mean, I prefer this generation, honestly.
Little froggy knights. Oh,
That's
I
amazing.
loved them.
Anyways, so Sue tells us, kind of gives us an idea of the map and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right.
So the we're going back a little ways, but the hill that had the trees on it
Mm-hmm.
to get the key for the knight. Oh, he's asleep. Do you know what that
Asleep.
is? Or like, is it around here?
How often does it move? Oh no.
Yeah, have you seen it?
I wonder if Jingle Jangle has a key into the palace.
Yeah, maybe she has a lot of keys.
She probably has a ton of keys. He or she has a ton of keys. I don't know if it's a he
Maybe,
or she.
maybe she has a magic key that can open
Are
any
they?
lock. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be dangerous in your hands, Flubs. I'm not
I
gonna
don't
lie.
need that. I can break into any lock anyway.
So what you're saying is we don't really need a key.
Well, okay, for this lock specifically, maybe I need the key, but for other locks, I'll be fine.
Yeah, this will totally never happen again.
Shut up, voice into my head.
Shut up, God.
Stop talking to me, conscience.
I hear her sometimes in my mind.
Yeah, don't you guys? I mean, that happens like every Friday. I know.
Okay.
So have you seen it, or like it's just somewhere around here?
Oh, Telamy Hill?
Yeah, that was the sentient hill, right? That's what we're talking about.
Okay, well, it actually has a really big tail, so when it moves, it lifts itself up, and then it has, little, like, you know how, like, in, all the stereotypes, they say that elves wear those curly shoes? Well, somehow the hill has curly shoes. I'm really not gonna get into the specifics of why it has curly shoes, because I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know why it would need shoes. I
It
also
can
don't know
make
what
its
kind
own
of feet
life
it's.
choices. It is
Yeah.
sentient.
Listen, my inn has feet, and it's never asked for shoes. So, but maybe they would need shoes. I don't know. Anyway, in the morning, you'll see it pick itself up, and then it'll start walking. And if it doesn't
far
do
does it
that,
go?
it's just a regular ass hill.
Oh, so it's like always moving?
Well, it moves at least once a day, I think.
How are we ever gonna know where it is then? Could be anywhere.
Well, I guess we're just gonna have to look for a hill with feet with curls.
Yeah, I mean,
Curly
it,
shoes.
Just gotta look for a hill that's moving with some shoes.
Or a hill with trees that talk.
yeah, I feel like there's no way we can miss that, right? I mean, that feels like pretty obvious.
I mean, I feel like you guys have options.
Yeah, we got a few options.
So we could just leave, you know, the Sir Talvar, whatever his name is, with you, and, you know,
Oh,
Well, right now I really just don't.
I mean, not that we want to. He's kind of in a timeout right now. He messed up. He made.
He doesn't seem to be that useful, to be honest.
I mean, he did say he was a knight of the Summer Court. You could get like a really big favor.
Do you think I
know
could become a knight?
We're still gonna let him out. I'm just really.
I mean,
annoyed with him
anything's
because he was
possible,
going by
sweetheart.
vibes.
That
would be cool, Flubs. I bet you would be a really good knight.
You would make
Yeah.
a great knight, Flubs.
Thank you.
Just gonna
Anyways.
daydream about that for a minute.
In the cartoon,
Okay.
you guys see like Flubs in like a little knight's outfit with like derpy eyes and his tongue. I like it.
Yeah.
If it was an anime, we'd see like the little thought bubble forming.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm,
Or in the
mhm.
manga. Yeah. Okay.
Well, thank you so much, Sue. Are you headed out first thing in the morning? Do you think your inn's gonna move first thing in the morning?
You know, I don't really know because the inn does what it wants.
I love that.
It
I think
really,
that's
it
so
honestly takes
cool.
a lot off my plate. I'm just here serving soup to the needy. The inn brings me the
Well, it's
needy.
very good soup.
Oh, it's got gator in it.
But
I've never tried gator. I really like it.
Is it like a really big lizard? Is that what gator is?
Oh,
Yep.
yes, they live in the swamp. They're real big.
Oh.
You guys now notice that Sue has like a necklace of like alligator teeth.
That's really cool.
Does
explains
the
why
inn
I
ever
love
just
fun of
sit
it.
on gators for the fun of it?
Oh, it probably steps on gators, I'm sure.
I mean, that makes sense to me.
I have lost feet before.
Do they grow back?
You know, I haven't like counted them, but I think they.
You don't have you don't have like names for each foot or something?
No, sweetie, that's too much even for me.
Have you guys seen the meme of like, I think it's from Family Guy, where there's like a centipede trying to infiltrate millipedes, and they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like count the feet.
Yeah,
Turn
Sue
is
ain't out
monster.
there doing that. Yeah, she's like,
1, 2, 3,
there's
4,
more
5,
than
6,
20 and less than 50. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you both so much, Sue. I really appreciate all of your help.
Well, I do appreciate you fighting the good fight and trying to defeat Bavlorna. If you do defeat Bavlorna, you can consider our debt paid.
But do we owe you money? I thought we paid you.
Oh, you can
Well,
pay
she
me
did help
gold,
us
or
a
you.
lot by giving us all this information.
Here you go. I'm
Oh.
gonna slide her a gold coin.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah,
Killing Bavlorna
Our debt is
or
paid
one
now,
gold,
right?
Same amount. Debt is paid.
oh. That's pretty cheap.
You know, I just had to come up with something different because just not a lot of people were like, I'm really down to kill Bavlorna.
Like an easy option B kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to bed now.
If we do kill Bavlorna, can we stay here for free?
Oh, absolutely, sweetheart. I'll take you to Hither myself. I got a cousin who runs a dress shop that I've been meaning to see for years.
Good to know. Thank you.
Okay, well, don't forget
I
Sir
will wait.
Talvar. She gingerly
So we'll
hands
just-
you guys the cage.
How will we reach you? Can we like just call out your name? Will you be there? Or-
Oh, well, so here's the thing, sweetheart. The inn only comes to you like when you really, really, really need it. So it's sort of like a manifest vibes kind of deal.
I can do that.
It's not incredibly reliable. Also doesn't come to you as often the second and third and fourth time. Like it really has to feel your direness.
Well, hopefully we will run
Oh.
into you again.
I really hope so.
Yeah.
You need extra pillows, blankets? You comfy up there?
It's perfect.
Okay, Fantastic. She slips you like a little like cheese and crackers for the room.
Thank you. All right. So Raleigh is going to grab Sir Talvar's cage, and
Does our room have a little fireplace in it?
Yes, it does.
Is it lit?
that means
Grab will light it if it's not
it's like
lit.
one of those like cast iron stoves, like the little ones. Like you could have like a tea kettle in there maybe. But yeah, big enough to do alcohol.
Or a pot.
Yeah.
or a pot.
Or a pot. Pocket it. You see Sir
Yeah,
Talvar's
Greg's gonna
like,
light it and start using it.
unhand me! And then he like falls immediately back asleep.
I set him
Should just
gingerly.
leave him in the dining room.
No. So Raleigh grabs Sir Talvar. Actually, what she does is she puts Sir Talvar's cage, not like super near the fire, but enough for the fireplace, but enough that he would still be warm.
Okay.
And do something considerate to make him comfortable. And then, even though she's annoyed with him, and then she will go to bed.
Okay. You see that Sir Talvar like does the cinnamon roll thing that Flubs does.
Yep. I love that Flubs has this. It looks like a giant bed. It looks like a giant bed oasis surrounding Flubs and his little cinnamon roll.
Flubs will do
Flubs
his
is
cinnamon roll.
everyone when they get to the hotel with the 18 pillows, and they're just like, yeah.
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 You will notice he curls up in the furthest corner away from the wood stove. Down the corner.
Oh.
Yep.
Before you guys go to sleep, you see Grab kind of just like in her element, like doing her potion stuff.
Puts on the goggles, puts on her gloves, puts on a little apron.
Because you guys kind of like fell asleep before you saw her doing her stuff, like the night before, but you can see her just like going at it, doing potion stuff. Just a little mad scientist in the corner.
I love it. I love it.
Grab's gonna stay up for a little bit doing potion stuff. She wants to continue working on the invisibility potion, which I think you said just needed like one more night to complete.
Okay.
And she had started working on the serpent scale armor, but I don't think she really got anywhere
Yeah, I think you rolled really bad on that.
the night before. Yeah, I rolled bad on that one. And then she started working on the Feywild ink
Okay.
with the galls and
Got it.
stuff in pot, which I think the galls need to soak in the acid for like 24 hours, and then she'll be able to continue doing more stuff with that.
Okay. I will say just roll and then just make sure it's over 14. And then you can have the invisibility potion.
Okay. I'm not adding anything, am I? Just a roll.
No, you would add your intelligence, right? Yeah.
You can get over a 9.
Yeah, you can get over a 9. I believe in you, Emma.
That's a 10.
Oh,
Plus
see?
5 though, so 15
Okay.
technically.
Whoa. You spend way more time on it than you think. It's like right when you're like, oh, I'm totally almost done. Actually, JK. Needed hella more time on it. And you like rob yourself of being able to work on the armor. But you have a completed invisibility potion.
Well, at least there's that. Can I at least like start the armor? Like maybe it'll still take a couple of days, but
Yeah, like you are no longer at 0 with the armor. I think you rolled really poorly last time, and I was like, you fuck it up, and like you don't get anywhere. You now get to
I had to like start
step
over.
1. Yeah, you are now at step 1.
Cool. So I'm at least 1 day on the armor, and I have an invisibility potion now.
Yes, and you should roll for
Cool.
your elixir or whatever, right?
The ink.
Yeah. No, for the your experimental potion, right? That's what you get every day.
Oh right. Yeah. What is that?
The D8, right?
They got so many features. Jeez. Feature type.
So many.
It's very good. Okay. D6. Okay.
D6.
D6. It's a 4, which means it's a potion of boldness.
Oh, interesting.
That could be dangerous.
The drinker can add a d4 and add the number rolled to every attack roll and saving throw they make for the next minute. So.
Ooh.
Okay, nice.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. All right, you guys get a long rest.
Yay!
And I think we'll pick up next session with you guys wake up in the morning.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yay.
We did it!
We did it. We slept in the Feywild.
Yeah,
Got a lot of info.
We did.
got a ton of
Yeah.
info. All right, gonna end stream.